Sugar little piece, wanna see some more?
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to feed the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Sugar little piece, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more.
It's week 2 of the National Football League, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. Hope y'all ready for this one, and it comes your way next.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And we'll get a look at the guy calling the shots, their 5th-year quarterback.
Simply put, there's not a throw on the field he's not capable of making. His arm can reach every blade of grass, which as a defender is an absolute pain to have to worry about down in and down out. And as an offense, it energizes you for the possibility of a big play at any time.
And his first pass falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's second down coming up. He'll look to throw. Dumped off.
Boom. Set the tone. You're not going to be.
They'll hit the line. Play. Play action on. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he gets this down in the pickup. They're going to need stiff arm. He takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks, and I'm looking for that to be called again.
They'll throw it on 1st and goal. This throw is caught. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Running back sent in motion. Throwing with a blitz on the way. They bring 3rd down. I'll try and throw it here. Gets it to incomplete. Shot it brings up 4th and goal. Out comes the kick team to attempt this field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And we will get a look at their 6th-year signal caller.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite at the game's most important position, and it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
They go play action on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
First couple snaps, first drive of a game, it's all about who can land that opening punch. Gain that first advantage in a game-long back and forth. Well, that opening punch was a solid cross, maybe even an uppercut that caught him right on the job and sets an immediate tone for this defense.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Third and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 58 yards on the punt there. And it'll be their football. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he's tackled for a short gain. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Second down now, 7 to go. Jones once more. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll give him a first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. To throw here on first down. Jones reels it in. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Offense to the line for second down. Pass play now. Uh-oh, he can't escape. He's brought down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Looking to the air here. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions to get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Punt team on the field. And this is the first time he's been called on today. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And they're going to take over possession. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Back to the well again. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd and 3 now. Throwing from the gun here. Completed over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They send the tight end in motion. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Back to throw now. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its drive. 3rd down from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st down, they'll run. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. From the 28. Hits him on the out route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And now they have a 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Is into the end zone. Touchdown. Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And these guys take a 4-point lead.
Our home team, 3.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. This offense making its way back out now. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
This one intended for the running back. So that brings up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Fair catch made here at the 30-yard line. The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it's going to be their football coming up. They'll run here on 1st down. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Dropping back to throw. Throw left side. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. Oh, and they get it back. The play's still live. He picks up 28 on the play. And it sets up 1st down. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. Back to pass on 1st and 10. That one's complete over the middle. And they bring him down around the 34.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Throwing now off play action. Complete beyond the marker. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets them a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5. From the 24. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Still set up at the 9. It's 2nd and goal. They give it to him up the middle. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Just 1 yard on the gain, so now it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 8. Throwing now from the gun. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
A couple of my favorite nicknames, Kate, over the last decade in football. The Legion of Boom, obviously, out in Seattle. How about the no-fly zone that was cooking in Denver? That right there, that is a no-fly zone. Trying to make the play in the end zone, and a beautiful job by the defender to knock it away. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Returning it from the 4. This return makes it up to the 25. Their offense ready to take the field now. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They go play action here. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover it.
This one goes for 3 yards. And that'll give him a 1st down. Now we have our 2-minute warning. 1st down, ball at the 36. He's going to throw this one. Able to find Jones. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's the loss of a yard.
Here's 2nd and 11. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. No return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They're going play action. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. He'll throw it. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Play action on 1st down. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Setting up a throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down. They'll throw it. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Punting unit out now. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. All right, snap and a quick kneel down, and the final few seconds are going to elapse here in our 1st half. So that's halftime for us here. It's a 7-point game after our first 2 quarters. Now we're on to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman ready to bring us the EA Sports Halftime Report. All yours, Coach. Take it away.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window.
Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly today. We're skipping right through to the start of the 3rd quarter. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive of the 2nd half. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up, but maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Lone back gets the handoff. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 39 yards. And they'll have first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10. From the red zone now. This one's caught. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's a throw. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll try and pick this up on the for a big loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative, the last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
So 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Bates' kick is up and good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2-for-2 for this kicker.
Return coming from the 6. The return manages to get speed on the 30. Back out runs their offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Complete out to the right side. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. 10. Going with Brown. And catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. And they're going to have a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going to the ground again. And they don't get anything to run. Call it no gain that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Staying on the ground with Jones. And he gets this one down to the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's a give to Jones. And he'll go down here at the 16. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives them the first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
come up 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Jones. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
He's got it on the bootleg. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact. You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now outruns their offense to take over. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Back to throw. Finds the in route complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Cut out left. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
The give here on 2nd. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6. Pass play coming here. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there, and it'll give them a 1st down.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. But find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. Well, it's a perfect play to break it big.
Running this one left. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
So nothing but a pair of field goals added to the board as we arrive at the end of our 3rd quarter. It's still just a 1-score game as we resume play in the 4th. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This 42 yards from the right hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The home team's back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Duke the defender. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10+, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing from the gun here. Throwing the out route complete. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so.
Oh no, the ball is loose! And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. From the gun, Jones gets it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
Here he goes on the bootleg. Complete out to the right. And he's tackled for no gain.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Out of the gun, a give to Jones. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. He picked up 6 on the run. Now they're facing 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll run with Jones. And he's in for the touchdown. These guys making a 4-point game here in the 4th. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Has this at the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. Visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Motioning the tight end left. To throw here on first down. Searches from the pocket. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They motion a receiver left. 2nd and 6 now. He's got a man left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
A gain of
They get 22 on that one. And it sets up first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They send a tight end in motion. Throwing now, off play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The home teams returning their offense and this running back to the field. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. Airing it out to start this drive. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And now it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They're throwing it. Jones reels it in. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
He'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning. These guys trail by 6. 4th and forever coming up. To throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
The quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards them, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential first down.
The offense headed back to the field. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate's, keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Timeout taken by the defense, their second. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Here he is to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. And they got there in time. He's taken down. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. They're turning to him to try to put 3 on the board. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. This offense getting all set for this series. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. Trying to set this up quick. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on first down. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Trying to push it deep downfield. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. Here's Jones. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Looking for a throw here. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Brings up third down and 10.
Looking to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. One final shot here. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they can be proud of their exploits down the road and overall so far this season as they improved to 2-0. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It was a great effort from our winners as we say thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.